What's up guys, or should I say Merry Christmas. Welcome back to Cooking with Mr. Cookie, and today's video is our last one of the year and the final one for our season 1. So make sure you keep an eye out for next year, season 2. Now today's recipe is a Christmassy one, and it's not just an ordinary Christmassy one, it is also spiced up. So we're doing spiced gingerbread man. So let's get to it. It's time to go through our ingredients. We have 125 grams of butter. We have half a cup of brown sugar, firmly packed. We have 2 cups of plain flour. We have 1 egg yolk. We've also kept the egg whites for our icing later on. We have half a cup of golden syrup, and to our herbs and spices, 7 secret herbs and spices which are no longer secret is, we've got 2 teaspoons of ginger, half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, and half a teaspoon of cloves, and half a teaspoon of nutmeg. Whew, we got there. Today we're going to be using a hand mixer and an oven, so make sure you have adult supervision when doing so. Alright, let's get to it. Do you hear that?
Ho, 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 ho.
Santa! What brings you out this way?
Mr. Cookie, I'm here to give you a present. Turns out you've been a good boy.
Oh, goody, goody, goody! Oh, by Adela, Tuka, Rasil, and Umu. Santa, I don't quite understand.
Turn it around, boy.
Santa, say no more. Thanks, Santa.
Bye, Mr. Cookie. Merry Christmas!
Alright, our first step is to get our butter and brown sugar and to combine them together nicely. We're going to be using a hand mixer to do so. Alright, you know you're done when your mixture turns a little pale like so. Now it's time to add our egg yolk. Now the egg yolk's in, we're going to add in our golden syrup. Now that our wet ingredients are all combined, it's time to get our sieve and get our flours and all our herbs and spices all in the bowl together. Now that all your ingredients are mixed together, we're going to get our hands in there and we're going to put it into one big blob of dough. Once you've got it all together in like a dough, like so, we're going to cover it up and we're going to leave it in the fridge to chill for 1 hour. We'll see you then. Alright, it's been an hour and it's time to get this dough out and onto the bench. Alright, so we need to preheat our oven before we get these biscuits in there, and so we're going to turn it up for a fanforce oven to 165 degrees and for conventional ovens 175 degrees. Alright, time to flour our surface and get our dough out. What we're going to do is also put flour on top of our dough, and then we're going to roll it out to about 1/2 centimeter thick. Alright, now that we've got it about 1/2 centimeter thick, we're gonna get a cookie cutter, which I'm gonna use, a little gingerbread man, and cut right through it. Now you're going to use a small thin knife or spatula to get these gingerbread men out and onto our tray. Then gather your leftover dough in one pile, because we're going to use it again. I'm going to get all these gingerbread men out and onto our pan, and I'll get back to you later. Now that we've got our spicy gingerbread men all down onto our pan, it's time to get them in the oven. Now, depending on the size, you'll need to put them in for about 8 to 10 minutes. If they're a little bit bigger, you might need a little bit longer. Just make sure to check on them. If they go a little bit brown on the limbs or the head, then you know they're done. Alright, they've been in there for 8 to 10 minutes. We're going to pull them out and get them onto our cooling racks. Alright, so with our gingerbread men cooling, it's time to get our icing on the way. Now, I'm going to do a more traditional gingerbread icing called royal icing. So you need pure icing sugar and that egg white we put aside before. And we're also going to use a squeeze of lemon. Alright, there's a bit of a technique to this, so make sure you watch carefully. We've got our egg white. You want to use a wooden spoon. I've been told it's really important to use a wooden spoon. Now you're just going to beat the egg with the icing sugar, and then once it's white, you know you're done. Alright, as you can see, it is thickened up nicely and it is looking nice and white. So that means we're going to add in our squeeze of lemon. Now this might thin it out just a little bit. All you have to do is add in a little bit more icing sugar. Alright, once you get it to a consistency you're happy with, what we're going to do is dip our biscuit into our icing, and then we're going to decorate it before it sets. Alright, I'm going to ice the rest of these and I'll get back to you. Well, there you have it. My gingerbread men all decorated and looking amazing. Ooh. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, someone's hiding. Oh, he's a handsome little guy, isn't he? Oh, but you know what we have to do at this stage? That's right, we need to try it. Sorry, little guy. Really good. Well, that's a wrap. Thank you so much. We've been through so many big times this year with the whole COVID lockdowns, but I'm so thankful to have you guys encouraging me and inspiring me along the way. So thank you so much. Have a Merry Christmas, and I'll see you next year with Cooking with Mr. Cookie Season 2. Lastly, I want to thank the Year 6 students from Maryland's Public School who provided the post that we saw today. It was a little bit of a competition and only one got to be in the video, but I definitely want to show you guys the rest because there are some awesome posters. Make sure you stick around and have a look. I'll see you later.